ejina simpie so de sa ensem tudwa akire mu eka se ebi mo na ma omo keka se ono ne 4 years a obedi no emwa magana en bibia bifufuro bi ansi ne momo de omo 8 years na beboa wo mo ena John Dramani Mahama ka se 4 years bi o ha ene pawum eche mfie enwotwe yentie se de odin nsem no atudwa esi efa na yemre sisi a
4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. It's not about how long you serve, it is about how well you serve. It's not about 8 years or 4 years. It is about hard work, it is about truth, it is about trust, and it is about doing the things that will create a future for our young people. And that is why the NDC is calling on you on 7th December to do your duty to your God and country so that we can turn this nation around. This government is living in an illusion. They are living in a dream world. They are living in a fantasy world. Because if you are not living in an illusion, when people are hungry, how can you tell them they are satisfied? Puma and the Nyale. And the Nyale. Kakum Malma. Kakanti Yalmane and Teria. Then we can feel the pangs of hunger, and yet this government tells us we are satisfied, and that never in Akufo-Addo's government have people gone hungry. Meanwhile, the statistics clearly show that 8 million of our citizens last year in 2023 went 24 hours without food because they couldn't afford to buy food. Meanwhile, the statistics tell us that almost 2 million of our young people are sitting at home. They are not in school, they are not in education, they are not in training, and they are not in employment. They are just sitting at home idle. And most of them are still living in their parents' houses because they don't have an income to be able to start a life of their own. The statistics tell us that unemployment has risen from just above 8% in 2016 to 14.7%. And yet, they say things have never been this better. And they have the audacity to compare themselves to our first president.
Former President John Dramani Mahama and I tell you what you want to say. 8 years, any 4 years now will be the year campaign. 4 years be why be impact. E wo nipa ni a omote Ghana ha bra bo mo so dance obi be do so enfie nwotwe a unhu hwe na no esi wo ha woto aso e kan e ka kire ndi se manyuko ni man se abaye betui obi ani wo akoda obi abetwa police station okosi se ye be kan ye declare se ndi se manyuko no edi nkodi ye gotie se de odin sem no atudwa se osi no one is going to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an election like no other. And if you say you are NDC, then you better get prepared. Everybody is going to volunteer. We're not going to sleep for 48 hours until all the ballots have been counted. None of us is going to sleep for 48 hours until all the ballots have been counted. And I wish to assure all the people of Ghana who intend to vote for the NDC, I can promise you that we will protect every single vote. We have had our issues with the Electoral Commission, but we are prepared to give them the benefit of the doubt. And at the same time, we also must use the instruments that the electoral process affords us to be able to make sure that we police the poll. And that is why we're calling those of you who want to volunteer. Everybody is going to be a party agent on that day. even if you are not selected as one of the two-party agents, you are going to be there to make sure that the right thing is done. The Electoral Commission regulations say that at the end of counting, when the pink sheet has been filled, the pink sheet must be pasted on the wall of the polling station. Listen to me carefully.
John Dramani Mahama and I'll tell you, Okasa for free SHS1 or Chese, so in your quenya no bar, and these are Manukuno and a buyer the bano, a bayer Jumatin, na a double track no, or my at your free hole, Nessie Kabia, who for the 20 and in Anosono, or best cry the one neck, a cheche from Kabomuko, I will from Kabomuko. Any stakeholders the pay for what can be a woman or woman swim bedim como, my sister name, I'm a free chess and I come at said the Ghana for a huni. Or sad to us to say, Obi better Ghana ha, eh, some most of here, and a Ghana for so here, any idea who dear, any a John Dramani Mahama and a Kaya, and what I say, or no, the other Casa Ghana for so here, or me try Ghana for name boom, Ghana for 2 minutes, no bar. Ghana for behu enema obeye edi ama Ghana and my in fear na ya e ho na nimi yenti said osidin 72 da esi FI.
Change is calling Ghana, and that's Honorable Kennedy Ejapong. Change needs Ghana because in the last Afrobarometer survey, more than 80% of Ghanaians said that our country is going in the wrong direction. And if you are going in the wrong direction, if you are walking or you are driving and you are going in the wrong direction, what do? You change your course. And that is why on 7th December, Ghana must change course. We cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Menche. The result is what we are seeing today. Today another person has come and he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that if after 4 years I don't do well, change me. The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Bawumia government. My brothers and sisters,
former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Gonja de Shekronkroa, wati Jatawuma so pre osno wedie. Ono ena oteno enkan John no ababa say John dem confirm sa na first nkofobika no aha ono ena oteno se mo kan na doso ebire better breeding ti ena yetwetwa so ochira memo wase edu nkatia statement ewo ebra onya akwanya gina platform so I was say all crazy bar-headed do yo mo pop mapo wadwe nyina no obechesi omu nyina fi Ghana sa NDC fo ebenya tumi na asabasi edu nkatia kan na ene nyai ochira mebo mama ewo twumadi so agoso abeba ho President, former President John Dramani Mahama, na no December di tudwa enrada na no da memenda e wotwumadi na sinyina no 2 minutes per brainity na yenti amafo voice note hodo mu dia ba bonetofa na mamente wase e woni nsem the right way e no kasa aye no anasa nan ka ye bibu for dan ne okeke kan ye nyina
yo commander medase former president wakasa mimi hunu say political talk mi hunu say amanyo sem na oye amanyo ni bia nyakwa agina simpie so okasa na me pese bisa say former president onye 4 years ni bi omedi 4 years ni bi da na wa be di bi da and we know the see year of 4 years ni into the senka obegina simpie so na okasa say yanka ye be pese nka obe kan de oba obeye dan so obeye comparison one with the emiche 4 years no wa bedi bida eni enim ne course wo sa 4 years enim into asim say 4 years aka Ghana for the mawa if I compare obi 8 years because 4 years me ankasa kura me say ya na medwe ho ma ne say baby o man na kodru no ti 4 years no oba obeko ya manana fi se minu nyina adwe say o man ni mo ye den it is 4 years no dey ba no on ka se me beto ya adwini mu be bo am ya to aba na ma no dan say obeba be comparison obi aba 4 years ko obi aba 8 years and obi campaign mu or say ye ono de 4 years pe no ba on fa me ye prove share nipa no say 4 years no oba de obetimi de ono ni 8 years okura no on timi je ne me comparison in fact ono onye obi a afi na oba wabedi bida and Ghana for services say yentese first na obi the matches adaka emo sack 2 the home 2 caps ni biba no entoma yesasa wa 4 years ni ato abamane ni be say Ghana ye nyina ya dwemu gya ho ye believe in policy and anya policy bia ke policy a oba ye hwa obetimi a implement and also na ye behwe de ato aba nti e be say onya akwanya biemu a onye onka de oba obetimi ayede aye na to ye koma so commander brain na enkoye se obi si onya 4 years aye politics na moye mo obi anka ne de ono so ba o meka ne de
all right hello akosu aboatman I don't know also yenko the next 2 minutes
okay
on the speech the former president John Dramani Mahama emaye bra ogina simpie so e watamale Jubilee Park and another member
yeah mo say commander me hu say 4 years ne de oba obetimi a change constitution no as I could another 3 times because I could say BC I could some could 2 times said the Ghana you could 2 times
Mahama exercise be ba
I said because they be should be in yes brain no anyhow or person power in 4 years what I say how I say end this for be and that in 48 hours or more money and so-called
who say no they all kind of said they will protect the ballot of the
and I'm saying them to me no say be able to Ghana be able to see so about to change constitution because oba parliament on majority ni wo ho chief of staff on wa be appointed or for you better say be change constitution because the terms na another 4 years account na 8 years because advocacy BCA alas any watara by no mo 2 terms the Ghana 2 terms no oba wa change constitution say the 3 terms no to so isia no uko Rwanda e BC wo say possible say we minimum na agenda but to me imagine na make say possible so oba na Ghana for trouble man but make say constitution no ye call it 3 times what the measure say because enye Ghana nkwa na be bi omaya me be call 3 times into obadi and two so me ne ya adwen say anu so omoda say the question person ba ben pan because sitting president no and say sitting government who tuna enye easy eden
okay
what I say eden pa nti no so omoda also mo feel money pa ye kan ade no bibiom be sign bia no no agent for audio no party agent ebeyi mu no because enye easy the city government on the power sisi a on sikani na ede e won wo on te abani so nti baby be review be so tena so bi obe betina so to wo position ba no mo nya mbre no em say amani mu nya
o ka say NDC ni ba bia be polling agent aka o ma e be yi o mo nti obi ato na be wi no o gina center hwa o say e be critical
o da bi say we NDC what to abewi what I say o say na mo di ahoma echichi wonum no nti imagine na me hwebi ba me koye basa be me join na me hwe ye kan ya me gina obi o etwe ye kan ti me phone so o pa che ken bi ye ho kwan ya ye kan ho kwan say
na party no omu yi o ma na musifo party agents
and say agents do
mean cause because of say me NDC means you know matu ma baby me volunteer better 24 hours and also nkase me beba o man mu
da bi me NDC ni mpese me ba matu ma baby me ba me agent what I be a party member ma betu ma baby matu ma NDC me kofi me draw me hwebi what the meter say me draw me hwebi say dey say me koye to trust me but agent when me draw ma o monitor say cause on na at the end of the day no obeji ebeba ni ska to draw no or feel any fee ahwebi ba me na me party member ni matu ma baby me draw me hwe ye be koso ye kan a ebetwa say ebetwa tare hu mienu betimi ai den I was your option because me mama pa match ma adwen enti me ni ade say two city government enye easy na power no ti also me kwan bia also me kwan bia say ombeti but enye bone kwan so say bia ntokwa na ready dey bia dey Ghana this animal na yempe but the omo share be bua na abemo aba power na amotu omo ndit for be bua no omo nye na omo family power.
All right, me that say no Alonso Darling na what in kan voice note bebre aba yen sha se na mo no papa na